on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Hey beautiful people, thanks for joining in for today's video. If you are new to my channel, if you are interested in content on being a stay-at-home mom, Christian, wifedom, and parenting all wrapped up in God's good grace, then I invite you to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below, introduce yourself, and become a friend of mine. If you already are a friend of mine, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video for you, but I am here and I'm here to just kind of catch you up on life for me and hopefully drop some gems for a mom, whether you are at home full-time or not. Hey guys, for the first few minutes of this video, I'm basically catching up and connecting with my subscribers and the people that already are familiar with my channel and my family. So if you want to jump straight to the 15 tips to prevent postpartum depression and baby blues, skip to the 4-minute and 8-second mark. Okay, bye. I am too excited to share. I had baby number 4. I'm officially a mom of 4. What can I say? I'm a mom of 4, and it's a really big deal to me because I've always wanted a big family, and I am currently, as I'm recording this video, 4 weeks postpartum. I am probably I'm just a few days away from being official, like 5 weeks postpartum. So like the weeks are like flying by since I've had her, and I am just so joyous. I'm so blessed. I give God the glory, and I have so much to share in regards to just my pregnancy journey for the 4th child and new addition to our family, and I have recorded the entire process.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I told you we did it, didn't we? There you go. In the name of Jesus. In the powerful name of Jesus.
Glory be to God. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Wow. There you go. Well, listen. Hey, I told you, and here we are. What a beautiful, glorious day. I can't wait. I cannot wait to meet Vincent or
Claire.
Chelsea. Or Claire Chelsea. I don't know.
That's one thing that I wanted to share in this video. Let me get my baby girl because she about to start crying. I love you. I love you. You're so beautiful. So, okay, I had baby number 4. It was not a surprise. She was definitely prayed for. My husband and I made the conscious decision to try for baby number 4, and she's here, and I love her. We love her. Our whole family's obsessed with her. Now that I got all of that out of my system, let me go ahead and give you guys these 15 tips that I have to prevent postpartum depression and the baby blues. Okay. Magazines will tell you, a lot of people will tell you, ask for help if you're expecting maybe, because you're gonna need it. And the truth is, you are gonna need it. You are, especially if it's like your 4th child. I'm not gonna lie, like I needed a lot of help, and I'm so grateful my mom actually flew down from, flew over from California and stayed with us for the time that she was with us, because because she just was such a large part of my healing. And you're gonna have to accept that if you want to be happy, figure it out for yourself between you and your spouse. Figure out a way. Don't sit and wallow in no one's reaching out to me. I don't have anyone to back me up. I don't have a village. I don't have this, that, or resources or whatever. I don't have friends who understand. Or don't think of all those things. My biggest thing, my biggest advice to you is look at what you have, what you can do to prepare for postpartum and the process, and line things up as best as you can. Truly, like, look at your resources and try to line it up as easy for you, because baby, like, nowadays, you know, you just got to try and figure it out, like, because no one's gonna help you as much as your spouse and, you know, the closest people around you who truly want to help you. Be kind and gentle to yourself. So postpartum, definitely be kind and gentle with yourself. I think that after my mom left to go back to California, she was with me for like a week and a half. And then after that, my husband was home for another week. I was just like, okay, I saw my mom cooking and cleaning, and I felt like it, you know, hey, I'm 3 weeks postpartum. Now I can start cleaning again and cooking. And I overexerted myself to the point like my feet were throbbing, my body was sore, I was in pain, and I feel like I set myself back a few steps with recovery. Just not trying to be super mom too soon. I love being like a super mom that can handle it all and pack all the lunches and let's go, and let's do this. Like, I love that feeling of being super mom. But right now, it's the best time postpartum to just dial back and think of the basics. Are the kids fed? Are they eating healthy meals? Are they clean? Diapers changed? Is the trash out? Are you rested? Are you fed? Get some sleep. Are the kids safe? Like, just the basics. Sometimes the dishes are gonna be in the sink for 2 days. I know it's disgusting to think, but I literally had one of those moments this week where the dishes were in the sink for 2 days. And I just knew that I was like, I really want to go and wash these dishes, but I need to rest. I'm tired, you know, and I just focused on the fact that there was food in the fridge and I was able to warm it up and feed the kids. And it was a home cooked meals. Like, I wasn't ordering out food. Hey, order out food and have food delivered to you if you need to because you can't cook, so be it. But just being gentle with yourself and knowing that, you know, hey, the dishes were in the dishes for 2 days, but I really need to take this nap. I need to keep my feet up, and I will wash it when I have the energy to do it again. And it took me 2 days to get the energy and time to do it, but so be it. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see a lot of videos online of stay-at-home moms who talk about put the kitchen to sleep. Oh, you know, you want to make sure every night when you go to bed, the kitchen's clean. And first of all, regardless if you're pregnant or not, or postpartum or not, you're not always gonna have those nights. Like, life is not perfect, right? But especially when you're postpartum, like, girl, be easy with yourself, okay? Life is hard. Like, life has a lot of ups and downs and a lot of expectations on you. So you gotta be easy on yourself. And I think that a lot of the times we have so much stress on our minds, on our body, built up in our shoulders, built up on, and we're really the only ones stressing ourselves out. We're really the only ones putting a lot of expectations on ourselves and giving ourselves a hard time. And it's like, if you talk to anybody else, if you talk to any other friend of yours, a family member, and they tell you, oh my gosh, I didn't get to wash the dishes, or oh my gosh, I was so tired, but I just had the baby, but you know, I had to order McDonald's and I didn't get to cook tonight and I feel terrible that it wasn't like a home cooked meal and my house is a mess. What would you tell those friends of yours? What would you tell that family member? You would literally comfort them and you would say, girl, you just had a baby, your body is healing, take it easy, kick your feet up, don't worry about it. They're not gonna, you know, get sick from eating like McDonald's being delivered to the house, so be it. Like, you need to, this is like a period in, like, this is a period in your life where you just need to take it back. Like, come on. You would be so much more loving and caring to like the other people around you, but when it comes to you, you're so much like tougher. And that's something like I remind myself often, because when I'm on the phone with other people, I'm comforting them, but I'm never fully comforting myself. And so when I catch myself being hard on me, I dial back and say, no, I'm going to talk to myself like I would talk to my best friend, because I am my best friend. You should be your own best friend. You know, you should be your own best friend. You should be your spouse's best friend. And how do you speak to your best friend? With love and comfort, right? So during this time of being 4 months postpartum, I am focusing on getting some rest and sleep, eating nutritious foods, taking my medicine, vitamins, resting, and spending time with my baby. So there's a lot of cultures out there in the world that, you know, like the mom and baby are together postpartum, like for 100 days straight. I think that there's other religions where after a mother has a baby, like she's with the baby for like 40 days straight alone. They're not even allowed to walk outside the house. This is the time, I think the first like 3 months, where you're really like the first 2 to 3 months, like you're really focused on your baby. Do not be in a rush to join society and be out and about. You know, a couple times I went to a clothing store to get some new clothes for myself, and for my kids, like shoes for the new school year and stuff, and because I wanted to like feel like a real person again. My husband took me to like Burlington, like, you know, those small department stores, just so that I can get out the house but still be in air conditioning, because like it's hot outside right now. And it was nice, but physically I could still feel like my body's still vulnerable, weak, baby's tiny, and you know, you don't want the baby to get sick. You don't want to get sick, you don't want to overexert yourself. So just focus on, you know, trying to eat nutritious foods, staying hydrated. Don't focus too much on like, oh, I need to diet right now and lose all this weight. If you are trying to breastfeed or pumping, like you definitely want to establish not only like, you know, a good milk supply, like a healthy amount milk supply where you're never in deficit, where baby's never going hungry, but also a healthy breast milk supply with as much vitamins and minerals able to be transferred into the baby. So just being easy with yourself and taking your medicine, your pain medicine or vitamins if you need it. I'm no longer on any pain medicines, but I am still taking my prenatals and vitamins. So, and sleeping. I know that a lot of people say sleep when baby sleeps. Honestly, do what works for you. I try to, when baby sleeps, do a little bit of cooking and cleaning. That's for sure. Like I'll cook a meal or wash some dishes or sweep the floor and pick up toys. But also there are times when she's sleeping, I'm like, look, I need to rest, I need to put my feet up, I need to force myself to sleep right now, because I know she's gonna be up at night. Like I said before, my children love baby number 4. They love her so much, but she is still very fragile. Her skull is still fusing, her limbs are still like malleable, so she's very fragile, and they're not dealing with any jealousy. They were all looking forward to her. Her brother is so enamored with his sister. He is so enthralled with her. He loves her. He adores her. I can't get him to give me space when she is in my arms. He just automatically wraps her little fingers around his finger and talks to her. And it's so cute because it's like, hey Claire, you're growing. And it's just the sweetest thing. And I asked him, I was like, so you wanted a boy. Are you sad that, you know, are you disappointed that it's not a baby brother? His response was, I love her. I love her. I love her. And I was like, okay, so he loves his little sister. But I definitely had to run it through them and keep reminding them, run it by them and keep reminding them that they have to be gentle. And she's always like in my like sight, like field of sight. Like she's never with them alone, because we have a dog and, you know, kids, you know. So during this postpartum period, I also want to remind any mother watching this that your husband definitely needs love and attention too. It's so easy to put husband on the back burner because baby's here and you're healing, your body's healing from childbirth, and then baby keeps you up at night, and you know, she's breastfeeding and all of that. And my husband definitely understands, like I'm in a transition period right now and I need a little bit more grace, but at the same time not forgetting your husband. So just, you know, remember to still serve him in the ways that a wife should be, but also asking him to be understanding of you, that sometimes it's not going to be all the time. And I do want to talk about this more, but there's other ways to serve your husband and fulfill your wifely duties, but at the same time, you know, speaking with him and having communication with him about providing you grace and taking it easy and taking some time and all of that, and being mindful of you and what you're comfortable with and your healing journey and all of that. But just don't forget about him, because they need love and attention too, and sometimes they can feel like, you know, you're so focused on me, on the kids and the baby, like what about me? Like, you know, they can, and I know it sounds a little selfish, and I know it can feel like, how can you think about yourself in this time? But they're human, and it's for another conversation. But just don't forget about your husband. Wearing smaller clothes that you have before is not probably gonna look flattering on you just yet, and also it probably doesn't feel comfortable. You know, doesn't feel comfortable. So my focus now, postpartum, is finding clothes that are easy to breastfeed in, bras that are easy to breastfeed in, shirts that are easy to breastfeed in, dresses. Because I know, like, my breastfeeding journey at the very least is a year, at the very least. With my third child, my son, like, I breastfed for 2 years straight. So I want clothes that are easy to breastfeed in, clothes that are like not cutting off my circulation, clothes that I'm able to feel breathable in, and, you know, feel comfortable in, and things like that. So I took myself clothes shopping for bigger clothes and clothes that fit what I needed to do each and every day. And it's really your choice how you want to go about it. If you want to not spend money after you have your baby on bigger clothes and just wear your your pregnancy clothes until you lose the weight, or if you want to buy bigger clothes after to support your postpartum body until you lose the weight, it's up to you. I see the benefit of both ways. For me, I liked the first route because you get to save money. You don't spend money on clothes that you're probably not going to be able to wear 6 to 9 months later. But then at the same time, I really like having the bigger clothes, even though, like, these clothes are not gonna fit me later on down the road. I feel good now, and that matters to my mental health, because you know, postpartum, you are susceptible to postpartum depression, and it can show up. It doesn't have to be right after you have the baby. It could show up months later, and there's a lot of factors to that. So we could talk about that later, but I'm gonna do whatever I can do to make sure I'm in a healthy, positive mindset while I'm healing from having baby. Yeah. And lastly, sunlight and a light walk. So those are like my two important factors. Like, if you find yourself in postpartum period and you just feel like really cooped up in the house, just remember sunlight and a light walk. Whether you are newly home with baby or it's been 4 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, try to get a little sunlight during the day, just a little, and go for a little light walk. Whether it's to the mailbox, around the block, up and down the front street, or even up and down your driveway. Go for that little walk. It just makes you feel like you did something for the day. Make a big deal out of it. Put yourself in an outfit, put the baby in an outfit, take a few pictures of the baby and you with the stroller. Set the stroller up and do, you know, just like 15 minutes. Or put the baby in a baby carrier, go for a light walk. Don't push yourself to like do this power walk. You're still healing, whether you push the baby out or not. Like, you're still healing.
Going on a family walk. Yep, just going on a family walk.
The sunlight is good because the baby gets a little bit of vitamin D to release the bilirubin, and then you're able to get some sunlight, and you need that. You need that sunlight, the vitamins from the sun rays. You get some fresh air. You feel not so cooped up. Those 15 minutes outside make you feel real grateful for being inside. When you come inside, you feel refreshed. It's really good for your sleep cycle, baby sleep cycle. But I think like that little light walk is nice, some sunlight, and making sure you eat some very nutritious foods. I'm talking about greens, fruits, veggies, and getting that sleep that you need, getting that rest, kicking your feet up, and being easy on yourself during this time. It's very important in the healing process, because after a few months, when you get to 3 months, 4 months, you're gonna start feeling like yourself again, and you're gonna lose some of that weight, and you know, you're gonna have like a really good breastfeeding situation where baby's gonna be smiling at you and giving you all that feedback you need, and probably pulling your boob to its mouth and pulling its boob out and giving you a smile and looking around and having that neck control. And you're just gonna, as time goes, you're just gonna be so much more in control of your situation. And so don't come into the postpartum phase thinking that you're gonna be at like the 4-month, 6-month mark when you're truly at the 4-week mark. Really embrace the fact that this is the time to like find Netflix movies to binge on, stock up on snacks, you're gonna be snacky, stock up on drinks, you're gonna be thirsty. Be easy on yourself and take as many pictures of what it really looks like during that time.
You my baby girl, Claire. Oh, you melt my heart. I loved you from the start. It's a pretty girl, Claire. Where you going?
Accept the help that people offer to you and be easy on yourself. Treat yourself. Before I had my baby girl, I set up gifts for myself. Like, I literally set up a postpartum basket with like chocolates and a couple of different books and like a candle, and I sent myself roses. Like, I literally got roses delivered to the house for me, because I wasn't gonna wait for anyone else to do it. I wasn't even gonna tell my husband to do it. If he wants to send me roses or give me roses and flowers, that's fine, but I just sent them for myself. Pink, beautiful roses, and it was beautiful, and it was something that I wanted to see. I sent myself 2 sets of flowers. The first one was when I came home, it was hydrangeas, and his aunt set it up for me in the vase. And then the second bouquet was roses, and that's when my mom came. I sent them to myself, and my mom set it up for me. Literally sent myself 2 bouquets of flowers. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna celebrate myself. I'm gonna be easy on myself. I'm gonna treat myself. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, XYZ didn't do XYZ. No. Love on yourself, be easy on yourself, and know that you're in a transition period. You did a big thing, you had a baby, and they are here, boy or girl. It's a blessing. Yeah, 4 weeks postpartum. It was nice to update you guys on what's going on in my life. Comment below, let me know your thoughts. Was this video too long? I'm sure it was. Comment something that stuck out to you. If you're postpartum, what helped you during that time? If you are expecting, what videos would you like for me to make for you? Just let me know what questions you have so I can help you with what I know. All right, I'm excited to hear from you guys. Thanks again for joining, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.